Alright, hello. Thank you for joining my stream. We have to do the companions, talking to everybody. Start here with Morgan and the Illuvian, I guess. I was actually going to start by jumping to fill some spider requests, and then I realized you probably have to talk to Morgan. Do the Crossroads quest before stuff activates, because I came down from above with Liliana and Dorian, and they wouldn't give their after the abyss speech.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his.
Thank you for joining me.
Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds and sent them marching south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared
Black
to
Sparta?
flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one.
I'm pretty good.
I can assist.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you. This is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
It's beautiful, in its way.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach.
Yeah, you got Necromancer now.
To find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Just didn't get resurrect the enemy. You were tired of playing hard mode and now you're a nightmare, huh? Nice.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Yeah.
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I had a safe place to raise my son. But only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach
Not
it.
entirely sure if you just have to hit 100, and then at the very end of the game, if you drop a little bit because you spent time
You have made
fighting.
Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor.
But I think if you hit 100, you get it.
Soon.
I don't think it matters if you drop a little bit. I don't know. I don't remember. To actually get the trophy. She usually should have 100 after the dance with that Duchess dance. My plants. I need to turn in some spiders. Playing Here Lies the Abyss with multiple spider quests, you get all kinds of loot. Yes. How do you run full darkness and light? You mean by buffs? The weapon enchantment? Whatever, the affinity? The only dark spell is the maelstrom. Maelstrom is the only dark spell though, isn't it? And then light doesn't have like a mage spell. Light is just the enchantments. What you mean with the weapon enchantments? Because there isn't a light spell for, at least for mage sorcerer there isn't. The only one that has the light spells is the archer or the magic knight. Yeah, magic knight has the Führer, the one with the shield, where it does that holy Führer thing that some of the dragons do.
Dispatch for you.
Enchantments, yeah.
What is it? You may want to look into this. Dispatch for you. What is it?
It's fun when you're fighting so many undead. The light. I haven't even figured out what it does, because it like beeps like it's... I don't know if it's supposed to be giving you health or some kind of a buff or something when you're attacking somebody with the light magic enchantment or whatever. It acts like it's doing something to you, but I don't know what.
Inquisitor, I've something for you. What is it? You may want to look into this.
Up against undead, probably. What did it get? I don't have iron. Great. Driven side. Yeah. I like being able to climb on them and fly around though. I don't know if you saw my recording yesterday when I got on that very first griffin when they're attacking the shipment right outside of town. Like, dang it, I want to get this first griffin. It just threw me off.
I've news, sir. Dispatch for you. What is it? This may be worthwhile.
Doing these, I always do as much as I can because I get the influence from them. I want to get my points.
Word for you. What is it? This may be worthwhile. Word for you.
It's not fun when you have to hunt them down.
You may want to look into
Or
this.
like now, I could go buy some. I ran out of iron. What I run out of now? Storm Coast. Serpent Stone. Give me more spiders so I can get rid of them at least. Otherwise I end up accidentally selling them all in the sell all. Helps the team. Okay. Some of those specialties I don't care much for. Like Artificer is mostly just traps. Fall Black Plant is kind of fun, but I don't know. Tempest is the best one for me. Rogue. What am I doing? New Game Plus? This? It doesn't have a New Game Plus. Dragon Age doesn't have New Game Plus. Dragon's Dogma does. Yeah. Yeah, my Dragon's Dogma was actually on 2 New Game Pluses. That's why I don't have a, that's why I'm 111 or 112, because I just did a tiny bit of work on it. I had to go change my pawn, my Quinn, because I didn't like his look anymore. Ears are bald. Okay. I finally had to buy that thing to change from the menu, the character menu again. You have to buy that thing so I could fix my name. So it's Michaela instead of Michelle because it has Hal in it, I guess. So I guess that must be it. And that's something the game did, not me having any kind of parental, everything on my own PlayStation is as high as it goes. found that and I made sure it was set up, and it didn't fix my name, so it was the game that did it. Yeah, it's good when you get some high-level friends to use. Definitely. Alright, what do I want to get? Do I want cold for resistance or fire for rune? I don't know. I've only gone through the first door on these things. I need resistance, I think, of cold dragons. Oh, I need 2 more shards for the next one. I'll get that. You raise whose attack for tanking bigger enemies? Oh, your friends. Go fight that cave full of spiders. Hello? Why am I stuck? Seem to put on even ground. Yes, because these enemies will be stuck at 11 or something. Probably 11. I don't currently have a tank. I'm just playing with the first 4 members on the list. Whatever. How many spiders get stuck on the ceiling? Sure.
So you're fat with it, right?
Me? Are you referring to...
Do you sleep on silk while gold shits down
Ice.
all over you? Are you rich?
More.
I left all that
Probably.
behind. Although I do miss the gold shitting from time to time.
You really left it? Knew you weren't all bad.
Oh, woman that wants her ring. Okay, hello.
What do you want?
I believe this is yours.
Nothing here is worth as much as this. It's all I have left. I don't have much, but this opens one of my old caches. Whatever's left.
Whoops. Well, somebody... That was lucky. Usually after I kill the spiders, she's in some random place on some hill where I have no idea where to get to her. And I have to jump and come back here because... Wait, where do I have to... Okay. Going to that spot where I used the ocular. One shard. And what? I didn't open up the shard things on the first. Oh, there's one there. I can see it shine. Or maybe not. Yeah. There. Well. I'm short, yeah. I'm definitely too short here. Hello, you're right next to the camp. Let's clear out now. Alright, lady, hiding in the... Oh, you're not stuck hiding this time.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Give me more spiders.
I've news, sir.
What is it?
It may be worthwhile.
No, no, no.
Word for you.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Must be this tall to ride Bronto. What did it say I didn't have? Whoops. Oh, whatever. Now I'm gonna be like stuck here. Stupid lady. Making me get stuck. Oh. Right. Yeah, I hate trying to get requisitions there because I'm always getting stuck. Yes, this is really the only path I know to go to the temple. One I memorized, and that's the way I always go. Hello? Okay, have a good night. Talk to you later.
I understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, they will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have us believe. One thing which makes me curious, did you encounter the hero of Ferelden at Adamant Fortress?
Was the hero of Ferelden a friend of yours?
We traveled together during the time she fought the Blight. I helped her, and she helped me. Indeed, without her, my son would never have been born. Regardless, did you see her?
I wish I had more to tell you, but no, I don't think so.
She's not the sort of woman to fade into the background. If she was there, you would have known.
I knew Stroud, you know, not well. He saved Hawke's little sister from the Blight. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
Some of us heroes will make it. We're just too amazing to die.
Well, if we're both still standing at the end of all this, I'll buy the drinks. Hawke asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where she's going. I should let Bethany know what's going on. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
Now you can talk to me about falling into the abyss.
You have remarkably little here on early to Vinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
That's the Dorian I know, critiquing every book in my library.
I wouldn't have to if you could find some rebellious heretic archivist to join the cause.
Are there rebellious archivists? Other than you, that is.
If Corypheus ever starts burning masterworks of literature, I'm sure a few will pop up. Did I see something by Genitivy here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
What else could it be about? What happened at Adamant, of course. We went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
Stroud is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That any of us made it out alive is difficult to believe. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison...
At least you were at my side.
No offense, but I'd almost rather I hadn't been.
No sense of adventure? That's surprising.
I've not your talent for survival. And not everyone is as discerning as I. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
Did you decide to get mad because the quest progressed? Or
what can I do for you?
No.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Okay. But I have to do the judgments, and I need, forgot what I was supposed to do. Not killing.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
I'm struggling to understand how judging you can make up for anything that happened.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear, not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground ye trod in your pathetic life. I serve the living God. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Imprisonment.
Since death is a validation for you, I will delay it. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, you'll spend the rest of your days in the deepest, darkest hole we can find.
We shall see which of us outlives our legacy, Inquisitor.
Exile to the deep road Solus disapproves. Okay then. Fine with me. That's the only one I usually
Another
pick.
of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You were free to rejoin your comrades, and yet you present yourself here.
Deep
There
Rose
is no
makes the most
excuse for my
sense to me.
actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
You feel your life is over? There's a place for such wardens. Sir Ruth, you'll go to the deep roads. Your death may be as quick as you choose.
This sends no message. This is just an end.
Okay.
We've an interesting development, Inquisitor. A petition... They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the Fane.
They think she spoke to me.
Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste.
Tell these
A fine sentiment. Yes?
What do the people...
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Ban Vigard of Ferelden is visiting. An honor, to be sure. Please show no alarm if you hear shouting in his quarters at night.
Shouting?
His lordship spent a half a year with his lands under siege by Darkspawn during the Ferelden Blight. His wife informs me the Ban still sleeps rather... poorly.
I know something I never did. The Dwarf
Let's see what we have.
quest line here.
With risks
Okay.
contained in the area, we can send in smaller groups to offer relief.
I agree. Are you well?
A headache, nothing more. Inquisitor.
Sabrin. Oh, goes across the sea.
Inquisitor?
Really need to get to coal for the... Oh shoot. I might advance my clock for those missions. Which means I'll have to advance 15 hours. So if I just advance a couple hours and then
Good
turn
to see
it
you again, Inquisitor.
back, it's gonna
Hope
really
you've got your
screw
comfortable
up.
boots on. The scouts have seen a number of fade rifts all over the forest. We've located this mysterious Fairbank.
Okay, let's hurry up.
From
I
what
need
we
a break.
can tell, they're refugees from the war. Peasants, mostly.
Tell me everything you know about Fairbanks.
We don't know much about him. He appeared after the Civil War started, helping people fleeing from the destruction. Fairbanks is like... Makes you sad, doesn't it?
What was done to the elves here was unforgivable.
Never again. At least I hope.
Thank...
A group... They are hot. Watch your...
Dispatch for you.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Pyrite. What did I miss in? Oh, iron, iron, iron. Religion culture books. Okay, I will be back. Move, puppy. Hello, I am back. Alright, let's just take a walk here. Oh, somebody wants to know for sure where some prophet laurels are. End up watching the video part of it is see where some prophet laurels are.
Freeman.
Ask them if they want arrows, or maybe tell them.
Whoops. Right up here, well, there I see one prophet laurel. But I know for sure there's always a prophet laurel here. And you can walk across a tree, or you could climb up over here. Okay, is there more than one? Elf roots. I thought there was more than one. Well, that is one for sure one. There's another one that's floating around in the middle of this first section here. Between the camp and the beginning location. It's bloodstone up there on the branch. Which walk up there, but I don't feel like it at the moment. There's some random one around in here, which, I mean, I don't know exactly where. Most of the stuff is elf root. Here's the branch I do want to walk on. Bag, whether it's really anything important or not. Nope. Friendly's posted already?
Celine sends a token of her gratitude. She trusts that Olay and the Inquisition will remain friends.
Some people seriously need upgraded armor. I have Bull as my romance, and therefore I put an upgraded armor on him. But that doesn't mean he's the best one to take with me. So, gotta go up there now.
You're smirking again, like in that fight before. What's so funny?
The simplest spell had you white as a sheet. I've shrugged off worse in practice.
Well, sorry I'm scared of the stuff I've been warned about my whole life, like most people who aren't seekers.
I apologize. I could help if you're willing.
No, I have things to do. You can help by standing in front of me.
That I can do.
Excuse me, that thing just told me to explore the cold endured chamber. I know I didn't miss it. I didn't miss the loot box because I watched myself getting cold resistance. I know I had it. I don't know what it's not connecting that I did. Explore the chamber. No, I already did. Hello, somebody came and set up shop in the past 2 minutes.
Make it take you!
Oh, anyway, Iron Bull is for dragon hunting. I made him a new armor and I suppose you weren't fighting. I was like, yeah, I was wondering how they set up shop. Friendlies had a place here already. Wasn't exactly very safe, I didn't think. Well, right here's a prophet laurel. One little prophet laurel in this area. Uh-huh. I think that's probably the only one little prophet laurel. I only remember ever finding one here. Smell fruits and rash vines and one little prophet laurel. Emerald Graves is kind of the only place I know to look for them. There's more further in. No, dumb game, I already explored. Oh, did I have to fall all the way down? I don't like these ones that I have to figure out where the frick to climb up. I'd rather climb up a log, a post of wood. For real. Oh, enemies, just stay away. Once I can jump on top of a house and get her. Like, easier to get to than these. I don't know where I'm supposed to climb. remembered I'd had to come from this way, right? But I fell off. There. A loot popped up there because I was up there and I'm not going back.
Fairbanks is expecting you as a camp.
Okay, Twitter being boring. Nothing to write.
It is an honor to meet the Herald of Andraste.
You're too kind.
As much as I admire you, however, I did not reach out to the Inquisition just for this. As my missive stated, we can help each other. You have encountered the Freemen. Aggressive bastards, no? They've killed a dozen. Why should you care about this, you ask? Because the Freemen are colluding with your enemy.
Which enemy do you mean?
The rogue Templars. I've seen them through the woods, heading for the Freemen bases, leaving with crates. Destroy the Freemen, and they'll lead you straight to the Red Templars. This, I promise.
I'll look into this, Fairbanks.
All my information about the Freemen is right here, in our camp. Help us, and everything I know about the Dales, about these woods, I will share with the Inquisition. Thanks.
You mean everything that you know that's elven? Hey! Random people stealing my ladder. Ooh, I'm gonna fall. Hello. Anyway, that'll still be there when I go. Gotta talk to people. Bianca has arrived.
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
I take it you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
Your name is Bianca.
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
Why do you both look like cats that got into the cream?
She's taken a huge risk coming here herself. Maybe for both of us.
You're such a worrier. There's a giant hole in the sky. I think the Merchants Guild has bigger things to think about.
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartrand's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a Deep Roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
What?
Who could have given away the Tig's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the Tig?
Navigating the Deep Roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, darkspawn, lava floods. If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
You can get there from Orlais. It's a long way to the Free Marches.
The deep roads are all connected. Or they used to be. Collapses and such. Some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire, went to every corner of the continent, maybe further. In theory, you can get to any Tig using the deep roads, but in practice, there's a reason nobody uses them anymore.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
Okay. Who? Yeah, I'm here. I was just seeing somebody sent me a friend's request. Okay. Now I'm going to do...
So, you and the chief, huh? Good for you two. Hope the big idiot makes you happy.
Can you think of any other time?
You sealed the main rifted adamant, but I can take Rocky out there with... We can't close rifts, but we can bury the bastard.
Can we?
Certainly. What can I tell you? It's all... The bandits fast around shovels. We all...
We'll...
Again. Again. Come on! This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen. Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, all right? I need to get over this demon crap.
All right.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
So we're working out your fear with a stick.
Less talking, more hitting. Piece of feed, piece of crap! And who killed you? That's right, Iron fucking Bull! I needed that. Thanks, boss.
Didn't know you liked it that rough.
Only from you, boss. Only from you.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Let me guess, you're composing a love poem.
I couldn't. Not even if my life depended on it.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Poetry takes finesse. It takes... grace.
You don't think you have those things?
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. It must be recorded.
Fair enough. Just be careful what you write.
Do not be concerned. I am a poor writer, but not unaware of the weight my words might carry. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. I saw her there, heard her voice, yet I cannot claim with certainty it was really her. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her, yet even so.
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was, then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I must interpret what I saw, yet I am no priest, no philosopher. I am a warrior.
I don't know the truth any more than you do.
Sadly, unanswered questions make for poor reading. When I realized we were physically in the Fade, I was terrified, almost beyond reason. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Need wheels for the training dummies. Moving tires.
Kadan.
I'd like to talk about you and me.
Sure, boss. What's up?
Do you have some free time?
For you. Always.
Have to put in mature audience for that other thing.
From Haven's fire come we, the able to...
Are you...
Of course.
Heard what went on in that Fade thing? What you think went on? Can't even start to believe that business.
I think a lot of people are having trouble with what went on there.
People going on about visions and piss when real people are gone. Dead, probably. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious moustache there. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens.
Mustache.
And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
Oh. A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one warden. There was a big fight and they died, or, I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the adamant ones. Need more like him.
Oh yeah, and then we have Blackwall's betrayal thing. Time to take care of Cole. Oh, I have to get the amulet first, though.
Hey you have time? It's not a
Okay.
question, let's go. I've got something I want to do for you. Just come. You won't need your gear and stuff.
Sarah, explain.
Ah, just come on, will you? I haven't wanted to do this with anyone for a long time.
We're eating. On a roof.
They're horrible, right? And raisins. Ugh. I friggin' still hate cookies.
No, it's just that this is all a little confusing.
I got caught stealing when I was little, yeah? You get alienage or worse for that, but the Lady Emerald took me in. She was sick and couldn't have children. I had no parents. It worked out. Anyway, she gets a year sicker, so I ask her about cookies. Because mums make cookies. I can pass that down or something. Turns out, she couldn't cook. She missed that talk with her mum. The one she made, she bought and pretended. Ah, right. Well, no, she was a bitch. She hid buying them by keeping me away from the baker. She did that by lying that he didn't like me, didn't like elves. She let me hate so she could protect her pride. I hated him so much, and I hated... Well, she died. And I hate pride. Pride cookies. But this Inquisition thing is working out, so I figured I could make some Inquisition cookies? Because then I could like them again. Oh, it's stupid.
I don't understand. This Lady Emerald was just trying to be good to you.
She hurt people.
It was just cookies.
It was not just cookies. Lie to herself, fair play, only hurts her. But she made me think there was something wrong with me. And the baker? I made his life shit. Why not? It seemed like he deserved it. I mean, if you don't give a child a cookie because of appearances, you're a monster. Stupid pride whore noble. I know, I said it was stupid. That's why I want to get rid of it. I want to make better cookies.
This is grand, but why here instead of, I don't know, somewhere with an oven?
Because it feels weird to do this, and I didn't want anyone around, laughing.
Did you actually cook the
Plus,
cookies
if they
on
were
the
bad,
roof? I mean,
we
do you
could throw
think
them
get
at
that
people.
much heat there?
These are really bad. Friggin' raisins.
Now you're talking. Best 2 out of 3 on the well?
Knew I liked you. Bonus for bouncing off helmets. And thanks for stuff. Cassandra! You did it.
Cram. Okay, well. All the way up.
No. But you like demons. I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings. It isn't abuse if I ask. Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic. He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
We just saw the Grey Wardens try to raise an army of demons. You want Solus to bind you?
He has to! If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then... I'm not me anymore. Rules around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too. And then someone can bind him.
There has to be some middle ground between do nothing and bind Cole with blood magic.
Indeed. I recall stories of amulets used by Ravani's seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find... Good. They will not take me.
Okay. What do I want to do with my time on here? Okay, that's that 13 and a half hours going. This 2.5. Either way, if I advance something, I have to advance the whole 13 and a half. 1.5. Because if I advance and then go back and reverse, it'll end up saying it has like a day and a half instead of a probably. Well, let me try. Yes, I am advancing the time. I know the screen cuts off. Advance time. Oh, I have to remember to change to AM too. Oh, wonderful. Okay, 1, 2, 3, I'm going. Oh, I also have to change the date. Actual date, okay. Bad time to pick to do this too, huh? Okay, now, what happens when I reverse? Is this gonna be totally screwed up? Okay, it didn't screw it up. Alright. That's safe. Obtain amulet. It's 39 minutes. Okay.
Let's see what we have. Inquisitor?
Okay. Her black wall. Or maybe not. What? That's because, whatever. Whoops, this isn't black wall. But anyway. This stupid request. Hello, give me your stupid request. And then you don't talk right away. The rumors. No, this is ridiculous, Olin says.
Make her a lady.
Over here.
The Inquisition is on its tail
over here.
Someone I knew once described adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. I'm told her wardens never wavered. They went to their deaths willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
Yes,
Clarel thought she was the
pride
only one who
is
could save the
fine.
world.
Whoops,
She was
definitely
arrogant.
disapproved
But
of
her
that.
intentions were pure. Her desire to protect was so
Well,
great it
he-
led her
I
astray.
don't know why he
It's
thinks
not right.
Clarel was
To want
so
to do good,
good.
to be good, and have that turned against you.
Don't think of what went wrong. Think of their intentions, their sacrifice. Honor their selflessness.
Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. At the heart of it, all of...
Oh, goody. At least I have enough
Finally, a
approval that I don't have to run
The
around
horses.
and
I forgot about
hunt
the
more
Thralden horses.
Darkspawn on the Storm Coast or anything. Okay. Just staring.
What?
I don't like this conversation
Do you know what
at
I did?
all.
I just pretended it wasn't happening. We could.
I hate that conversation about the dog. Oh, and then I have to warp over there again. Huh? Rewardance. Menace. Haven destroyed by Darkest Menace. And then this, so the middle one is supposed to be Celine. But they put Celine at the top just because it's Celine, or what? Did Celine second, not third? What am I at? I still have 16 spider ichors. Give me more quests.
I should look around.
So if this whole quest is annoying enough, they have to have you at the bar, and then you have to come back over here, and yes.
The spy master has confirmed it. Black.
No, Liliana does not know everything. Oh, well. Okay. Take care of that then. He's going to die. Oh. Wonderful goal. also have to actually wait to do his trial. Or wait. No, I don't know if it's with the numbers or with the actual advisor, or just from the use your power. It might be the power. I don't know, whatever.
Cyril Mornay.
Yeah.
For the murders of General Vincent Callier, Lady Laurette Callier, their 4 children, and their retainers. You are sentenced to be hanged from the neck until dead. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Very well.
Does Blackwall want to recruit this man?
Poor bastard. So, where's food? Orlesians always stock these things.
Proceed.
Stop!
A Grey Warden.
This man is innocent of the crimes laid before him.
I skipped
Orders were given and he followed them like any good soldier. He should not die for that mistake.
Then find me the man who gave the order.
Blackwall!
No, I am not Blackwall. I never was Blackwall. Warden Blackwall is dead, and has been for years. I assumed his name to hide like a coward from who I really am.
You, after all this time.
It's over. I'm done hiding. I gave the order. The crime is mine. I am Tom Rainier.
Oh, that killer in my ass. Cool.
I don't have a concern about this, Corypheus, or have you?
When it all cleared, she was still in charge. So what was the point?
You would not believe the number of alliances shattered and broken.
Sounds like a wash.
Oh, it seems.
Is that her? Here?
Shut it. You know.
Oh, cool. I guess somebody was talking about Red Jenny. But you can't see what the beds are. I'm sure I have all the beds. Parlay bed 1, 2, 3. That's actually pre-marches 2 is the canopy. that cell thing.
There is no doubt.
Hello? Can I talk to you now? Pick up these things? Let me talk to her.
Monsieur?
I didn't take Blackwall's life. I traded his death. He wanted me for the Wardens, but there was an ambush. Darkspawn. He was killed. I took his name to stop the world from losing a good man. But a good man, the man he was, wouldn't have let another die in his place.
Was the bailiff telling the truth? Did you really do those things?
Yes, I did. It's all true. It's time we all took a good look at who I really am. Don't you understand? I gave the order to kill Lord Callier, his entourage, and I lied to my men about what they were doing. When it came to light, I ran. Those men, my men, paid for my treason, while I was pretending to be a better man. This is what I am. A murderer, a traitor.
A monster.
I know you're more than what you say. Have some faith in yourself.
I have Liliana's report on Tom Rainier.
Give me the overview.
Looks like our friend was once a respected captain in the Imperial Orlesian army. Before the Civil War, he was turned, persuaded to assassinate one of Celine's biggest supporters. He led a group of fiercely loyal men on this mission, and told them nothing of it. His men took the fall for him. A few lucky ones, like Mornay, managed to escape.
This is helpful, or at least educational.
Don't blame yourself. We all made this mistake. What do we do now? Rainier has accepted his fate, but you don't have to. We have resources. If he's released to us, you may pass judgment on him yourself.
If it were up to you, what would happen?
What he did to the men under his command was unacceptable. He betrayed their trust, betrayed ours. I despise him for it. Yet he fought as a warden, joined the Inquisition, gave his blood for our cause. And the moment he shakes off his past, he turns around and owns up to it. Why?
Some part of you is impressed by what he did, isn't it?
Saving Mornay the way he did took courage, I'll give him that. But I can't tell you what to do.
Have Rainier released to us.
We must move quickly. We can explore our options back at Skyhold.
More quests. Yeah, what do I? Focus. I didn't buy all the herbs, but by now I don't need them. Wait, I need rouge vine. Which one does rouge? Maybe rouge vine will come in. Probably came in the first shipment. Who knows? I don't know. Minutes 12, 13. 12. Cost 1. Or was a traitor to our cause?
For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Tom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his crimes. It was no small expense to bring him here, but the decision of what to do with him is now yours.
Not even a word of thanks, I see.
I don't know if I can thank you. I know you put another man in my place. Haven't enough died for me.
I really think you've lost the right to judge anyone.
There's enough evil in the world because of me. I accepted my punishment. I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
Blackwall intended you join the Wardens. I will let them decide your fate. But only when Corypheus is dead. For now, Tom Rainier, the Inquisition needs you.
As you command.
Blackwall gave you the chance to atone through action, not merely punishment. I find I can do no less.
I am grateful for this, Inquisitor. And I will serve for as long as I can.
Puppy. Oh, I did basically everything I can sell, right? One of the Orlay beds was supposed to be a canopy too. Okay, so you can't get a good Orlay bed, the ones they have in their mansions that you explore. Laying on some logs with some furs on top. This one's funny with the statues pulling it. Anyway. Fire, fire, fire. Why don't I got fire? Or spirit for that matter. Well, there's small fire. Tier 3 or 4. Oh, I can sneak down to the deep roads and grab some dragon bone. Wait. Hold on a second. Oh, give me some. Okay, see what I did is have another one. One for guard. And yeah, that's all right. One. See, I put guard in my armor. What, 274 or whatever? Yeah, 274. This is only level 2, but whatever. I put guard in it, because, anyway. I'm getting cold. to pop into the descent on my next video. This one has been going long enough. I gotta finish up with coal though.
Send my regards to the Lady Ambassador. Her ancestor visited the Emporium in the Blessed Age.
Right? Anyway, oh yeah, actually. I'm making a bow. I'll wait for the dragon bone to make the armor. La la la. No. Ugh. Colin.
At your order.
I wanted to thank you. When you came to see me, if there's anything... This sounded much better in my head.
I trust you're feeling better?
Yes.
Is it always that bad?
The pain comes and goes. Sometimes I feel as if I'm back there. I should not have pushed myself so far that day.
I'm just glad you're all right.
I am. I've never told anyone what truly happened to me at Ferelden's Circle. I was... not myself.
That's a lie. When he never
Angry.
truly told
For
anybody.
years, that anger blinded me. I'm not proud of the man.
Most clearly talks about it in Dragon Age
Now I can
2.
put some distance between myself and everything that happened. It's a start.
You're a better person than you give yourself credit for.
I appreciate the thought, but I know who I am. Anyway, I meant to thank you, not trouble you further. You've enough to worry about. How are you holding up?
I've met good people here. Knowing they have my back, it helps.
You certainly keep interesting company. I suppose I do as well.
Why do I have to be on?
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
Not by choice. They were manipulated by Corypheus.
I'm not sure that's a comfort. The Inquisition must serve as an example. We must stand where others fall.
Is there anything...
I'd gotten used to mages disliking me on principle. Vivienne's views on Templars are surprisingly traditional.
What do you think?
Who do you mean?
How do you like working with Leliana?
The Inquisition would not... I may not always agree with her methods, but she's... Cassandra may have declared the Inquisition publicly, but Leliana is just as responsible for its formation.
What do you think of our ambassador?
We have little in common. How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me. But I enjoy working with her.
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our soldiers handled themselves well during the siege on Adamant. They reacted quickly to changes on the battlefield. More importantly, they relied on each other. Trust in your fellow soldiers is not something that can be trained.
Alright, Cole, let's finish. And Liliana for sure can go after Zebran.
Inquisitor.
Or help Zevran? Whatever. Find Zevran is the next one. Not to go after him in a evil killing manner, I mean, find him or help him do a job.
Thank you.
Oh, I want Liliana to do that too. Yeah, request for armor for them. Let's go.
I didn't understand the Grand Ball. It would have been easier if they said what they wanted.
What did you think of the masks?
What masks?
The masks.
Those weren't their faces.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably. It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
I found the amulet that Solus told us about. Would you like to try it on?
Yes, but not here. I like it here. We need some place that can go away if it becomes sharp. What do I do with it?
You found one of the amulets. Excellent. May I? It is simple enough. You put it on, I charge it with magic, and you should be protected.
We know it's not just going to work, right? It never just works.
Have faith, Inquisitor.
What was that? What are you doing to the kid?
Stopping blood mages from binding me like the demons at Adamant. But it didn't work.
Something is interfering with the enchantment.
Something like Cole not being a demon?
Solus, is it possible that the amulet doesn't work on Cole because he's too human?
Regardless of Cole's special circumstances, he remains a spirit.
Yes, a spirit who is strangely like a person.
I don't matter. Just lock away the parts of me that someone else could knot together to make me follow.
Focus on the amulet. Tell me what you feel.
Warm, soft blanket covering, but it catches tears. I'm the wrong shape. There's something. There. That way.
It appears we have something to find. I told you it never just works.
All right, kid. Get Cullen and work with him on the map to figure out where you're sensing something wrong.
Will you come with me? All of you?
Sure. All right, I get it. You like spirits. But he came into this world to be a person. Let him be one.
If I see a way to protect Cole without taking away whatever he is, I'll use it. But Cole clearly needs our help.
I'm not saying we do nothing. But that ritual of theirs only works on demons, right?
This is not some fanciful story, child of the stone. We cannot change our nature by wishing.
You don't think?
However we deal with the problem, our next step is to track down whatever is interfering with the enchantment.
Yes, I'm most definitely over 2 hours, but I figured out YouTube is working with over 2 hours now, so I want to get this part done, and then Solus can be mad at me.
Yeah, this should get me through the month.
What happens if he isn't?
Give me
Do
a
I
moment.
need to fight the sentinels?
Greetings. Can I help you?
You killed me.
What? I don't even know you.
You forgot. You locked me in the dungeon in the spire, and you forgot, and I died in the dark.
The spire?
Cole, stop.
Just take it easy, kid.
He killed me. He killed me. That's why it doesn't work. He killed me, and I have to kill him back.
If he killed you, wouldn't you be dead?
Cole, this man cannot have killed you. You are a spirit. You have not even possessed a body.
A broken body, bloody, banged on the stone cell, guts gripping in the dark, dank. A captured apostate. They threw him into the dungeon in the spire at Val Royo. They forgot about him. He starved to death. I came through to help. And I couldn't. So I became him. Cole.
If Cole was an apostate, that'd make the guy we just saw a Templar. Must have been buying lyrium.
Let me kill him. I need to.
And the guy must have been buying lyrium. Useless piece of conversation to add in there.
Varric.
The kid's angry. He needs to work through it.
A spirit does not work through emotions, it embodies them.
But he isn't a spirit, is he? He made himself human. And humans change. They get hurt. And they heal. He needs to work it out like a person.
You would alter the essence of what he is.
He did that to himself when he left the Fade. I'm just helping him survive it.
Before I decide anything, I need a clearer picture of what happened.
It seems the real Cole was an apostate, captured and taken to the Circle by Templars.
Who aren't known for their gentle nature.
As the young man starved to death in a dungeon, his pain caught the attention of a spirit, likely one of compassion.
Compassion?
An uncommon spirit, certainly, and all too fragile when its efforts to help prove to be in vain.
Cole will never grow into a real person until he comes to terms with what happened.
Leave it to me. All right, kid. You want revenge? Come with me.
The reason I never liked this, though, is because Varric lies about the trigger. Cole says the trigger broke. And Varric was actually going to let him kill him.
I'm so sorry!
Sorry isn't going to help him now, is it, kid?
No.
And pull the trigger and put him down like a mad dog. Do it.
No!
Let him try to actually kill.
Feel any better?
No.
You can't make it all just go away. I learned that the hard way.
Forget.
No. He needs to remember. You too. We're done here.
Soul's mad at me now. I didn't ask him any questions, but he got all the approval in the hinterlands and the other quest things that he automatically. I always choose something that he approves on without even really thinking about it.
For all
I'm
we
so
know,
used to doing
the amulet
certain
will now
things.
never function. Cole remains vulnerable to binding.
Some people say
No,
they
he
can't
isn't.
get Solus
amulet
to
didn't
like
work
them.
because he's
Well,
too human, right?
because you don't ask him any questions, or you disapprove
Maybe now
of
the kid's also too human for that binding magic to work on him.
disapprove of demons
hope you're
and
right.
blood magic, maybe. And
It still hurts.
I mean, that would make sense.
When
but
do I stop hurting?
I didn't ask him those questions.
Being with your friends can make you feel better.
Come on, kid. Let's go for a walk. It'll
I
clear
need
your
the ending that says no questions, but I think I need to
The
make
left
him
hand
mad
misses
too.
a friend with 2 different names. She's hurting, sad, alone, but
Other times
everyone
I
can
made him
see
mad
me
and
now.
didn't notice.
They remember.
I
How do
didn't
I put
know that
honey
I
in
had to
Leliana's
never
wine without
ask
her
him any
medicine?
questions.
I can help with that.
I would
It is
ask him
good
his
that he is not
questions and
entirely
say,
changed. However human he becomes.
yeah, it's wrong for you to like demons. It's wrong, blood magic, and all that wonderful stuff. Okay, now. Where'd you go?
I'd be perfectly happy never again. It wasn't the gossip and backstabbing. I know what the game entails. But the indifference to it all.
I didn't care for...
I shouldn't be surprised. Their politics are less extravagant. The Empress rules a country. The Divine influences half a continent.
That's all.
I'm sure...
Yeah, I'll get back to you later.
What do you need?
There we go. See, I didn't ask him any questions. I didn't even make him tell me about Grievous. I'm not sure if that's required to not ask that, but I didn't. Okay, so his attitude is...
Tell me something. Do you care about anything in the world beyond the Fade?
Ah.
Ah?
The Inquisitor turns a hawk-like gaze to me, penetrating deep into my most secret desires. Only not. I care deeply for many things beyond the faith, just not you.
Ah.
You're going to want to watch that attitude, Solus.
Why? Do you have another expert on the Fade hiding around here? Are you absolutely certain you won't need me? I volunteered to help Inquisitor. Rattle the bars if you like, but I chose to enter this cage.
Okay, first part. Okay, I'm ending. Yes, thank you for joining my stream. That ended up being like 3 hours maybe? I don't know. Thank you. Have a good day, night, whenever you watch this, the video or whatever. Thank you for watching and goodbye.